Okay, tonight we're on our first episode of Movie Killers podcast. So for Movie Killers, we're not talking about Freddy Krueger, Ed Gein, Jason Voorhees. We're talking about actors and actresses, and we will use the term synonymously. An actor is an actor who go out and literally kill movies. I think we're going to start with the greatest movie killer of all time. He's on the cover of everything. If you guys see anything from Movie Killer podcast, he's like the poster child of a guy who just sucks. And, over time, you guys can feel free, go to the website, nkpcast.com. You can enter in people that you want us to talk about, or people that you think are movie killers, or people that, you actors we're covering that you don't think are movie killers. We're happy to discuss it all. But tonight, of course, we're talking about Ben Affleck. With me, I got Ed. Ed's the sidekick of the night. We're going to try some different people there, some different roles to figure out what works. And Ed's a busy guy, so I got to take time where I get it. So say hi, Ed.
Hey.
So
busy guy. Yes, I am a busy guy, but I'm happy to be here for this.
And I appreciate it. So tonight we're going to go through, arguably, if you look at it, the guy's had a lot of success, right? So Ben Affleck, there's going to be a lot of debate. Does he suck? Of course he sucks. He's awful, right? He killed Batman, probably worse than Val Kilmer and George Clooney. He came back. He had some success with Good Will Hunting. Matt Damon, pound for pound, one of the finest actors in America today. Martian, arguably a perfect movie. So you're not going to give Ben Affleck any credit for Good Will Hunting when you got Matt Damon. Then, Armageddon, blah, blah, blah. You can run through the list. But, Phil Knight in Air, I think I could have played that. Ed could have played that role. I don't know if anybody is going to give him credit for that. So let's go through some different components and let's talk about why everybody's going to say Ben Affleck is great. And then we are going to convince you that he legitimately sucks. So you're going to talk about Gone Girl. Gone Girl, greatest movie ever. David Fincher directed, produced Gone Girl. Look at his resume. So you have Seven. You have Fight Club. Let's see what else. What else has he done?
Oh, no, Seven's the best. Fight Club, yeah.
Mindhunter. Mindhunter, one of the greatest shows on TV.
Yeah.
I don't know. We can't. I mean, the guy's done over 100 movies, produced 16, directed 96. Love, Death, and Robots, awesome. House of Cards, great. Social Network, great.
Zodiac, he did.
Yeah, unbelievable.
The Game, very underrated with Michael Douglas and Sean Penn. Yeah, he carried Affleck's ass in this one. Affleck wasn't even the best actor in the movie. The lead actress was incredible. Neil Patrick Harris playing a straight guy, always good. And even Tyler Perry did a better job of acting than Ben Affleck in Gone Girl. So we don't want to hear about Gone Girl.
No, Gone Girl's not good. And then let's talk about Argo. Argo was probably one of the greatest written movies of all time. The guy who wrote the story lived it. He was part of the Iranian hostage crisis. I think he was part of the CIA when all that was going on. And again, Affleck just walked into the role, did what he had to do. So I would love to hear comments. So people, please give us more content. I could talk about Ben Affleck for multiple episodes because when you look at his movie history, it's just brutal to go through. Daredevil, Jiggly, Paycheck,
Jersey Girl.
Jersey Girl, just brutal.
And from Jersey, we're Jersey people. And he ruined Jersey with Jersey Girl. Just terrible.
He brought Jersey down to a level that few people could possibly bring it down.
Yeah, like Jersey Shore level. It's like when you go somewhere around the country or the world and you tell people you're from New Jersey, you got to tell them not Sopranos, not Jersey Shore, and not Ben Affleck's Jersey Girl. It's a better New Jersey.
Agreed. Terrible. So I read one article that basically said this guy had multiple career-ending movies all within a few years of each other and was able to come out of it. Or, he's sitting on Matt Damon's shoulders while Matt Damon's carrying him around. I know he loves hearing that. So I just want to make sure if he ever hears this, he knows that that's the impression that everybody has. And then Hypnotic. I haven't seen Hypnotic. I have no interest in seeing Hypnotic. You've seen it.
Put you to
So
sleep.
it lives up to its name.
Yeah, it's a literal movie. It hypnotically puts you to sleep. And the thing about Affleck is that if he was an actor before the social media age, he would be a complete nobody. But because there's so many articles and things about him online, because he's with J Lo or he's with Jennifer Garner, so he's got these beautiful women, so that keeps him in the news. So even if he makes a shitty movie, it's okay. He's banging J Lo, so he's still getting positive press and positive social media content.
Yep. Well put. I'm sorry, while you're going through that, I'm just looking through the list because I forgot all about reindeer games.
You want to hear about some job of mine? I want some hot chocolate and some pecan pie.
Let's start talking.
I can really go for some onion rings.
What started out as love
Just give him what he wants.
could end up in murder.
You're sending me into an Indian casino dressed like a cowboy.
It was that or a ballerina.
So
Huh.
when you look at the revenue generation, and to give the audience a clear perspective, when they talk about production of a movie, they don't include marketing costs. But a good rule of thumb is when you have marketing dollars, it's usually equal or slightly less than the estimated budget. So, for example, if you take Daredevil had a budget of about 78 million. So marketing dollars would equal about another 75 to 80 million that they're going to spend on marketing. So, and it goes up. So you got Batman versus Superman, budget 250 million, estimated marketing cost approximately 250 million. So it's a good rule of thumb. So when you look at metrics or numbers that say, hey, this movie had a worldwide gross of X, so the company grossed Y, they don't add the marketing dollars or the amount spent total on the movie. So when you look at a movie like Reindeer Games, Reindeer had an estimated budget of 42 million. It had a worldwide gross of 32 million. So if you take 40 million for the budget, let's call it was back in 2000. So it was less. Let's conservatively say 30 million in marketing costs. That's 70 million for a movie that worldwide grossed 30 million. Next year, Last Duel comes out, 100 million worldwide gross. Now, I'm not going to put the marketing dollars back in. You do the math yourself. You're smart people. 30 million. Hypnotic, estimated budget, 80 million worldwide gross, 16 million. Jiggly, estimated budget, 75 million worldwide gross. Can anybody take a guess?
Is it negative?
7 million it grossed. So those three movies alone should drive anybody into not making money. And if you look at the cast, like if you guys look at the website, you'll see that there's a couple factors that come into play. Content can save a bad actor. Twilight, great example. The content was a worldwide smash, and you took 4 or 5 horrible actors and put them in a movie, but the content saved it. Don't worry, Kristen Stewart will get her turn. She's not safe. But then you take Reindeer Games, and you got Gary Sinise, one of the greatest actors ever. Charlize Theron, beautiful woman, incredible actress. Then you got Isaac Hayes, chef. Love you, chef. Right? He's in the movie. Like you got all these, Ron Jeremy, Ed's favorite person. You got Ron Jeremy, prisoner number 1 in Reindeer Games with a huge following. Danny Trejo, Dennis Farina. Like this is a pretty stocked cast. Poor Ben just drove it right into the ground and crushed all these people's dreams. It's a wonder he can even sleep at night. But I guess he's got, to your point, he's got Jennifer Gardner and Jennifer Lopez following him around. So
Well, not anymore, but he did. I think that Kevin Smith really got the best out of Ben Affleck because Kevin Smith in his Clerks, like Askew universe movies, he has been in just like a little bit part, like whether it's Dogma or Clerks 2. He just kind of pops in for a couple scenes, usually with Matt Damon, and he's fine. It's just when you ask him to then be the lead character vis-a-vis Jersey Girl, which is a Kevin Smith movie, it completely bombs because he just can't carry a movie. He's just good either in ensemble like Armageddon or as in bit parts like Kevin Smith has done in most of his movies.
Yep, I'm agreeing. The ensemble cast, even like Justice League, you got Jason Momoa, who's awesome. Guy he's already proven he can carry a movie. Aquaman was great, but then you got
Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Oh,
yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Like not bad to look at, but I don't know if you saw Wonder Woman 1984. Like I don't
oh,
think
that's really bad. But I'm
I
not
don't,
going to blame her because
I
she
don't know
still
if she's
looked
safe.
great. She looked great. I blame everybody else associated with that movie except for her.
I don't know if she's safe from the list. We're gonna have to go revisit her at some other point.
Oh, yeah, because you really hated that Netflix movie with The Rock, the North Pole movie or whatever. She was in, or no, she was in the one, The Rock and Spider Man. They were in that whatever that movie was called.
Oh, her with Tom Holland?
That's it. Yeah, yeah.
Let's look that up. I don't remember what that is. Let's see. Gal Gadot. The internet is a wonderful thing. Gal
Yep.
Gadot.
It really is. It's not just for surfing porn. There's other things that we can do on the internet. It's crazy.
Heart of Stone. What the hell was that?
Is that the name of it?
No, that's something else.
No.
This is the problem with the internet.
Yeah, you go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, I don't know. It's throwing me into a whole bunch of stupid shit. She has been in a lot of bad movies.
All right.
Oh, Red Notice.
Red Notice. That's it.
Yeah, Red Notice. That's got your boy Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I don't know if he's my boy so much anymore. He was my boy. I think Glenn Powell has replaced Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Glenn Powell. He's a sharp looking guy. He is the perfect Hollywood, like the guy from Maverick, Top Gun 2. Like that's the perfect role for him for Hangman
Oh, Hangman, yeah.
when he comes in.
Everything. That Sydney Sweeney movie, Anyone But You, whatever that he did. I mean, he's got to stop with the remakes though.
Yes,
Because we had Twister, and now you had Running Man, which I haven't seen. I'm a big fan of the Schwarzenegger campy movies, so I hope they didn't fuck it up because I don't want everything doesn't need to be remade.
I haven't seen it. I can guarantee you they fucked it. Guaranteed.
Is
So
Ben Affleck in that too?
I don't know, but it's like putting John Hamm as Fletch. Like, why would you even try to touch Fletch? It's one of the greatest movies ever made. F. Fletch. All right,
Insane.
let's go back to telling everybody how shitty Ben Affleck is. So to go back, like, so if you guys notice, like, we're gonna put shirts out. Shirts are gonna have Ben Affleck. I'm a big fan of Ben Affleck Sucks. I don't know if I can put that or just put the same pictures we have on the website today. But Ben Affleck is legitimately the poster child of a guy who is just living on borrowed time. And to your point, Pearl Harbor,
Oh,
if he can't play a monotone, no personality, I hate to say it, but I don't know how else to put it. Asperger syndrome hitman. He is not going to be able to carry anything else unless you surround him with, the CIA agent who's happened to be covering the Iranian embassy, or the guy who is arguably one of the greatest directors of our time with Seven, Fight Club, and everything else. Like if you look at the rest of this list, he does not have a whole lot going on. Even Sum of All Fears. There's been 5 Jack Ryan movies.
oh, right.
You know,
Yeah, you got Alec Baldwin, you got Harrison Ford, you got Chris Pine, and Ben Affleck.
yeah,
It's like which one of those puzzles? Like which one of these doesn't belong with the others?
yeah, brutal, brutal. And out of the 5, I mean, everywhere you look on every list, he is ranked 5 out of 5. Like he is at the bottom. So
What about Batman? Is he the worst Batman, or is George Clooney the worst Batman?
I would
It's
say,
really tough. You mentioned Val Kilmer before. I think Val is definitely a hub above the two of them. So But Clooney only did it once, and he recognizes he's on record as saying that he single-handedly killed the Batman franchise. He didn't, but at least he gets it.
Yeah,
Like I don't think Ben
he's able
Affleck
to laugh at
knows how bad.
Yeah.
I did one film, Batman and Robin, which was a yes. Thank you. This was a disaster. But other than that, there's no reason for me to have ever done anything to go to Comic-Con.
But didn't you apologize to the crowd at Comic-Con for Batman and Robin?
I always apologize for Batman. Let me just say that I actually thought I destroyed the franchise until they brought it back. You know, somebody else brought it back years later and changed it. But, you know, I thought at the time this was going to be a very good career move. It wasn't.
Yeah, and like you said, Clooney's able to laugh at himself. Affleck just seems like a guy who takes himself way too serious, right? Like he's when I'm trying to come up with logos, it was funny. Like part of my search was trying to come up with pictures with Ben Affleck arrogance or Ben Affleck pompous, and it was incredible how well like some of the AI and the Chat GPT and Gemini were able to put together just the perfect image of Ben Affleck with this pompous look. So even AI knows the guy's he's like humorless.
Yeah. Speaking of that, you might want to make sure you host your site offshore or whatever, because I think you make fun of George Clooney and he's one of the biggest jokesters around. Ben Affleck, he listens to this podcast. You might be getting sued.
He knows he sucks. What's he gonna sue me for? Put him under oath. Be like, dude, you know you suck.
The truth is a defense theory.
Yeah, truth is the defense. All right, Your Honor. Let's hold him to it. Let's put him on a lie detector. If he admits he sucks, then he can't have the lawsuit. I think that's the best way out. Ben, do you really think you earned your paycheck in air? Come on. You walk around in a tracksuit. You're back to Matt Damon. I'm going to get... Guys, I have it in my contract. I need to go anywhere Matt goes. Because, you know, to your point, Kevin Smith, Air... I'm surprised there's not a little bit part of him in The Martian. Like, if you ever watch, like, Bruce Campbell is, like, one of my favorite actors. I think Bruce Campbell is just... He laughs at himself. He is absolutely hilarious. But when he's in all the Sam Raimi movies, and they did Evil Dead 2, and if you haven't seen it, go watch it, in Army of Darkness. Sam Raimi puts his car in every movie. And I'd have to look up the car. I don't remember the maker model of the car. But even when he did Quick and the Dead, he took one of the wagons and put it over his car. And you can find it in the movie if you look hard enough. That should be Affleck's approach. I'm going to do a cameo or a bit part in everything that Matt Damon does, right down to the Dunk King commercial. Like, I'm just going to ride this guy around, and I don't really ever have to work again. I don't know, Ben,
still can't even imagine that I'm like the people. I'm not as bad as like the Earth is flat or the moon landing was recorded, but I still don't buy the idea that Ben Affleck wrote Good Will Hunting. Like this whole him and Ben and they wrote it or whatever. I don't know. It's like a ghostwriter or somebody helped. And again, no disrespect to Matt Damon. I'm a big fan, but I just have a hard time believing, because I would think that if I was writing a script for a movie, I would write a better part for myself. Ben Affleck is like a nothing part in Good Will Hunting. He's just the friend that says a couple quips when the boys are driving around. That's it. If I'm writing a movie, my debut movie, wouldn't I write more of a part for myself if I was the one actually writing it?
Well, I think to your point, who's the star and the hero of that movie? Other than like Robin Williams was absolutely incredible, but Matt Damon. And
Right.
Matt's going to say, okay, Ben, I'm going to give you this little part. Dude, we're going to win an Academy Award. We got Robin Williams, incredible, incredible actor. Just shut up, sit there, look pretty for the camera, and do what I tell you. I would love to know that relationship of what it's really like. Like, what does Matt say about Ben? That's another lie detector. Put Matt Damon on the lie detector right next to Ben and be like, look, Your Honor, if Matt Damon admits this guy sucks, who's probably like his best friend, there's no lawsuit. You can't make this go through.
You gotta get that guy that's always on like the different comedy bits and stuff. There's that one guy that does the lie detector tests. He's like real quiet. He's got like a mustache. Like I have no idea what his name is, but he's like in every, like I saw like with Nikki Glazier and stuff. They had like this guy he does like the thumb up or thumb down
Yeah,
if the person's lying. You got to get that guy to do it.
yeah. He's telling the truth, Your Honor. He did let him put his finger in his butt. He's not lying.
Yeah, well, no, I think Ben does all right in that part, that regard. So I don't think he needs Matt for that, but definitely for Jobs.
So I don't know if there's anything we haven't covered. I mean, you can go through the whole Justice League, Zack Snyder thing. I think Ben was just in the right place at the right time. He does look like Batman. He's got the chin, good looking, strong. But just don't let him talk. Like, you take Christian Bale, who's an incredible Batman, right? With Gary Oldman coming in, and you got this incredible system going. And then DC tries to turn it back into a comic book to compete with Marvel, which they can't. And then they're going to throw Ben Affleck in there, which if they've done their homework, they'd realize that this guy is not carrying anything. Or maybe they went with your theory of ensemble cast. We think we can get him by. We think he's not going to do too much damage. And like Jason Momoa or the crazy Flash kid, I can't think of his name. Like, the two of them could just do enough to make it successful. But let me look that up. Who was the casting director for Dawn of Justice? Because Harry Cavill, awesome Superman. Loved him as Superman. Casting director.
Yeah, I'm a Marvel guy. I haven't gotten into the DC universe really.
It has its moments, but the casting just always seems off. Like, they did a great job with Gal Gadot bringing her in. Harry Cavill, good Superman. What the hell is the kid's name who played Flash? Like, he did a pretty good job. Although he turned into a total psychopath.
Yeah, it's Ezra Miller.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, he played. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But look at this cast, and you tell me, like, again, we're back to the theory that me or you could step into these roles. And if anybody's listening, I'm more than willing to put this to the test for me or Ed. You got Ben Affleck. We all know, terrible. Then you got Harry Cavill, looks like Superman, talks like Superman. Love you, Lois. Like, he's got the whole thing down. Then this is where it goes crazy. Amy Adams, Jesse Eisenberg, Diane Lane, Larry Fishburne, Jeremy Irons, Holly Hunter, Gal Gadot, like Michael Shannon as Zod. Like, come on. Like, this is an incredible cast in any movie. And let me go back to my other stats, and you're going to talk dollars. Where's Dawn of Justice? Do I not have that on my list? Batman, Superman, Dawn of Justice. Estimated budget, $250 million. Worldwide gross, $874 million. The marketing dollars on this movie had to be absolutely astronomical. So you got a movie with a cast, which is one of the greatest casts if you look at, like, it could compete with your Marvel movies, right? Like your Marvel movies with Robert Downey Jr. and Don Cheadle, Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Just incredible cast.
Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner, Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, I think Marvel wins that too.
Yeah, but I mean, comparable from an actor perspective. Let's look up how many dollars did worldwide gross. Pick one. I don't know. Pick the shittiest Marvel movie. Don't pick Thor, because Thor, like Ragnarok, or Thor with The Rock.
Yeah, the
Rock and
shittiest
Roll.
Marvel movie is probably like one of the offshoots, like Thunderbolts or
Yeah,
yeah,
I gotta have something with the big cast, because like
the big cast,
Rock and Roll Thunder, or whatever the hell that last Thor movie was. That
Ant-Man.
Oh, I love Ant-Man.
Yeah,
Michael Pena.
If you're talking dollars, they're not the huge. Oh, Captain Marvel, I don't think made a lot of dough with.
All right, let's just take Infinity War.
Oh, it's $1 billion.
$2 billion.
Yeah.
$2 billion compared to Marvel's comparable cast. Where do we go? 800 million. 2 billion compared to 800 million.
800 million is what? The Justice League?
That's the Dawn of Justice. That's the Batman versus Superman.
Okay.
Dude,
Yeah.
the Justice League, the second one, which was like they're gonna like make shit happen, 650 million. It did 200 million less than the movie that they started with. So if you take Marvel, and look, guys, if you're listening, you're still and you haven't zoned out or you haven't gone anywhere. Yes, you are correct. I'm blaming Ben Affleck for this happening. You're getting the point of the cast now. Starting to understand what I'm talking about. So let's go back. So Infinity War was the first. Let's go to Endgame, which was the second. 2.8 billion, 800 million more than the first one. Ben Affleck as Batman drove the DC universe down to make less money.
Now, who do you think's the best Batman in the movies?
Oh, Christian Bale. Christian Bale's the greatest Batman ever. Well, in the movies, Christian Bale, the greatest Batman ever, Adam West.
Adam West, yeah, no question. So then the hypothesis or the query is, if you take Christian Bale's Batman and put him in Justice League instead of Affleck, does it boost the budget or does it boost the ticket sales on Justice League if Bale's in it?
100%. I'm thinking you're up to the 2 billion mark. I'm thinking that's the box office draw that Christian Bale has compared to Affleck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait. You could die. At least tell me your name.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Bruce?
I'm thinking Christian Bale, people would pay. Now, Christian Bale, if you look at that era of Batman movies, also some of the greatest Batman tales with the greatest casting, which, you got me distracted from looking at my casting director question on the other ones. But look at the casting of the Christian Bale movies compared to what Affleck does in his shit movies. You got Heath Ledger, greatest Joker ever. There is one bad casting move I'll call out in a second when it comes to Batman. Liam Neeson. No, I think Katie Holmes is okay. Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh, the other one. All right.
That's a bad move. Nobody is ever going to believe that a guy like Christian Bale is in love with Maggie Gyllenhaal. That's just a terrible casting move. Katie Holmes, yeah, maybe. But you got Gary Oldman, you got Christian Bale, you got Liam Neeson, Katie Holmes, I'll give you that. Then you got
Cillian Murphy, whatever. He's the Scarecrow guy.
Yeah, Scarecrow, awesome. And then Alfred, I'm drawing a blank on Alfred.
Oh, Michael Caine.
Michael Caine, awesome. Right? Some of the greatest casting in those movies, spot on. They should find the casting director for that and just put them in charge of the DC movies. I'm going to put my foot in my mouth right now, and it's going to be the same person.
Oh, my God. That would be good.
All right, Batman Begins. And I'll stand by the fact that if they could get Christian Bale out of retirement from Batman and put him back into Batman, I think they could save the DC universe. Christian Bale, Jason Momoa, you're stuck with Gal Gadot at this point. You can't do anything about her because she is Wonder Woman. You got they got to get rid of the cyborg guy. He was awful. Like, he was not good. And if you tried to sit through the last Superman movie with the dog, holy crap, that was a disaster and a half.
There's a dog. I have to admit, I'm not a DC guy, so what's the dog?
It's like his crypto, like from the comic books, like the dog.
Super Dog.
Super Dog, yeah. Oh, it's brutal. And then the Hawk Girl and the guy who plays Green Lantern, I can't think of his name. I'll have to look him up. He was also in the Guardian of the Galaxy as the guard in the one show. He's an actor. He was in Firefly, I think. Like, he was one of the main guys. He's a good actor, but man, what a buffoon is Green Lantern. Just brutal. So casting for Batman Begins, you're going to have to remember this because I'm not going to. So John Papsidera and Lucinda Sison were responsible for casting for Batman Begins. Now let's look at casting DC Dawn of Justice. DC Dawn of Justice. Casting. Let's see. Because guys, if we're gonna do a whole episode on the casting director for this, and we're gonna figure out who it is, and we're gonna figure out how bad they suck too. Because if they did like Suicide Squad or something, like that's another movie that had a ton of potential, and somebody blew it up. And I can't blame John Cena because I freaking love John Cena too. So,
Or Margot Robbie.
oh yeah, Margot Robbie, Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, I might jerk off to that tonight.
And guys, as you're listening to this, if we're naming these movies and you haven't seen them, if we say it sucks, trust us, it sucks. If we say it's good, stop what you're doing and go watch it. And if you just need a list of movies that you should watch that are just like key to your life and livelihood, hit us up on the website, send us a note or a message, and we'll get to the list. Christy Carlson and Laura Kennedy are the casting for Dawn of Justice.
Christy Carlson sounds like a porn star from the 80s.
Maybe she was. Maybe that's.
Oh no, that's Christy Canyon. Never mind.
I was going to say maybe this is a Harvey Weinstein callback. Maybe they had a little thing.
You're crossing the line now.
Did I? Hey, I'm not the one who died in jail. I think he crossed the line, buddy.
Yeah. He asked the wrong person to touch him or whatever, and they just took care of things.
Yeah. And here, I'm going to make you go cast for this movie, and then, we'll see where it goes. All right. So these are some of her movies. Wonder Woman 1984.
Oh, no. See? Dead.
League of the Guardians, the Owls of Gahuli. I don't know what that is. Oh, she did all right. She's got it. Well, she did Queen of the Damned. The casting on that was way off. But she did do Happy Feet, which I guess you just only have to worry about voices. But Watchmen casting was okay. It wasn't great. Like, all right. Yeah. Christy, I hate to break it to you, but I think you and your sidekick from what's the other girl's name? Laura Kennedy. Let's see what she got. Christy, you and Laura are going to get an episode. I'm sorry, but oh, she did The Town. She did Argo. She did Cloud Atlas. All right, so she doesn't suck too bad.
Oh, we didn't mention The Town when we were talking about Ben Affleck. I'm a Town fan. I have to admit.
Why? You know why The Town?
Yeah, because Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner's awesome.
Jeremy Renner is the best part of The Town. I agree.
I need your help. I can't tell you what it is. You can never ask me about it later, and we're going to hurt some people. Whose car are we going to take?
And I will give my buddy Ben some kudos on the fact that he is a pretty darn good director. So if he could stick with directing, man, I get so many sites right now open. I'm flipping all over the place. I'm having a hard time keeping up. Let's go back to Ben Affleck. I think he was the director of The Town.
He was?
Yep. So I'll give him credit for that. Like, just stay behind the scenes, Ben. Like, don't come out in the front. Stay in the back. Stay as a director. Nobody wants to see your pretty face act. Stay in the chair. Yell at the grips. Be like Tom Cruise. Oh, Tom Cruise was more of the head of the studio. The director ends up getting blown up in that. So we don't want to talk. Tropic Thunder is one of the greatest movies.
Tropic Thunder, yeah. Yeah, he was he wasn't an agent. I don't know. Casting, yeah. Maybe he was part of the studio. I don't remember. Les Grossman or whatever.
Yeah, he was. All right, so here's this other. So maybe it was Christy that fucked it all up. Maybe Laura Kennedy was fighting the battle the whole time. Like, what are you doing? And Christy's like, I got it covered. Because Laura Kennedy, she's got some good stuff. She's got Wonder Woman, first one. She's got Jupiter Ascending.
Oh, that's really bad.
Bad casting.
Bad movie and bad casting.
Channing Tatum, he's gonna.
And Mila Kunis.
Yeah, Mila Kunis. They're both gonna get episodes, and I think we might bundle Mila.
They haven't done enough movies to even warrant an episode.
You got to bundle Mila Kunis with Ashton Kutcher. He's another shithead. Like, I don't know if he's another pretty boy that just can't get shit done. Like, if you saw The Guardian, even Kevin Costner couldn't save that thing with Ashton Kutcher running around in the pool. Sucker Punch I actually liked. I think I'm one of the 5 people in the country that like Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, it's worth the watch. Swordfish, you get to see Halle Berry's boobs.
Oh yeah.
That's the whole highlight of that movie. Boondock Saints, arguably one of the greatest movies ever made. Terrific casting. So, all right, Laura, you're safe. We're gonna blame Christy Canyon on blowing up the movie. So,
Oh.
Laura, you got a reprieve. All right, so I think you guys have figured out the gist. I think we're just about running out of time. And if you like what you heard, hit us up. Tell us who else you want us to hear. I think we got a whole list of people ready to go just based on the conversations that we've had tonight. And I think we're wrapping up episode 1 of hopefully many more to come. And again, just want your feedback. Tell us what we did well. Tell us what we didn't do well. You know, if you want to be on the show, I think we're at the point right now we could probably make that happen. Give you like 5-10 minute guest appearance so you can talk about who you think sucks out there and we can debate it and argue about it. And let's see where it goes. Hopefully we'll have a lot of years of success and have some fun. So I want to
keep making shitty movies, so I mean, there's going to be always things to talk about. That's for sure.
Yeah, 100%. And if you guys look at the website, our goal, we are trying to stop shitty movies. Like we want to call out the actors that just suck and figure out what are some of who's really responsible for the suckiness. Is it Ben or is it the people that keep putting them in movies, right? Or is it Matt
manager? His manager. Who's his manager?
Oh, we got to look that up. Or is it Matt Damon? Like, Matt, help us out, buddy. Like, talk to your friend. Tell him to go direct you. Like, maybe he could direct a movie and put you in it, Matt, because he seems to really like being around you. So if there's something you could do, I would truly appreciate if you could figure that out. Just don't let him be in any more movies. Put him in the chair. Let's look up his manager.
Put him in the chair. We're talking about the director's chair, not any other chair.
Matt, keep him in the chair. Keep his ass in the seat. Don't let him up. Maybe we'll call this guy. Maybe we'll have him as a guest if we get any kind of power or juice. Ben Affleck's manager. This guy makes so much money off.
Patrick Whitesell. So he's got a team. He's a WMA at William Morris. So yeah, they got a bunch of people.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to call them up and be like, "Can you guys just do me a favor and keep him out of movies?" Because that's our goal, and you're fucking with my goal.
So he's got 2 Academy Awards, 2 BAFTAs, and 3 Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but the Academy Awards are writing for Good Will Hunting, and Argo.
Well, he got Argo got the BAFTAs.
Argo got an Academy Award too.
Oh, yeah. For the script?
Yeah, I don't know if it was the script or the directing, but
well, he's the director.
Yeah, he was up on stage with the little guy with the Oscar. So he went up and got it. So maybe it was directing. I don't think it was. Well, it's Hollywood. Anything's possible. I guess it could be for acting.
Well, this is true.
But
trying to find it. Oh, Shakespeare in Love we didn't even talk about, but we're out of time. Like I said, there's just so much.
Yeah, well, that's the beauty of having more episodes. So, like I said, hit us up. Tell us what you like. Let's figure out where we go from here. If there's someone you want us to talk about, let us know. But we appreciate you guys listening, and we'll see how often we can do this and where we go from here. So, thanks, Ed. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
All right. Good night, everybody. Something and have a pleasant tomorrow. I forget how the saying goes. We'll figure that out. We need a little catchphrase for the end.
We'll work on that.
Yeah, that'll be for next week. All right. See you, everybody. Thank you.